1 month, a 12-foot tall statue of a black woman will stand in Times Square, which apparently disrupts preconceived ideas of what defines a triumphant figure and challenges who should be rendered immortal through monumentalization. They're calling it a monument that disrupts preconceived ideas. But the only disruption happening is tourists asking why there's suddenly a giant statue of Letitia James ruining their pictures. The statue was done by sculptor Thomas J. Price, who claims the statue is a subtle nod to Michelangelo's David. A nod to the David? The only thing those statues have in common is that they both make tourists uncomfortable while eating hot dogs.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Everybody keeps saying it's a statue of Letitia James. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. When I first glanced at it, I thought it was Lizzo. Anyway, man, let's see what the fuss is about this damn statue, man. Let's get into it. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So there's been a lot of rumblings about this 12-foot statue. To be honest with you, I wasn't even going to cover this at first till I started getting blown up by it in my email, as well as other platforms. And I was kind of like, because to be honest with you, I'm like, I really didn't put too much stock into this. But then I saw Anton Daniels cover it, and then I saw this black woman speaking so passionately, like she really thought she said something, and it really rubbed me the wrong way because she wanted to come in with this narrative, the typical rhetoric that you hear a lot of women, especially black women, say, and it really just grinded my gears, man. And I'm gonna show y'all exactly what the hell I'm talking about because this shit is getting fucking annoying. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
I don't understand what's the problem. Y'all talking about her? She looked like your mother. She looked like your mother, your aunties, your cousins, your nieces. Any black woman in your family, she looked like me. I am very happy that she's there. She's 12 feet tall. She's very intimidating. When you walk by her, you just gotta respect her. You don't laugh at her. And the only person that should really be mad is a black woman. And we're not mad. They see us every single day when they go to work. They see us. She's us. And she's black. And she's tired. We are tired. You didn't think we was tired? That's art. If you cannot understand how artistic and creative that statue is, kick rocks. That's art. Black women are art. Whether she had an afro puff or a dress on with a push-up bra, she's still gonna be there. They chose us before they put a 12-foot man. That's good. They would have never did that. New York is really lit. I love my city. I love my city. We used to have colonizers and slave owners as statues. On 14th Street, Union Square, and 42nd Street, they had George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. We yanked them bitches down. Now there's George Floyd and that black lady. Love it. Anytime somebody fix their teeth to say something disrespectful about a black woman, is your statue there? I don't see a statue that look like you there. I'm cool with that statue. That's power. A lot of people love us. A lot of people love us. We fit the beauty standard. Companies love us. We make things shake. We make things sell. So yeah, put the statue up. Put some more. I don't give a damn if that lady was missing a leg, if she was in a wheelchair. She's me. I'm black and I'm proud.
Now, first, I want to address the part that pisses me off because I'm really getting sick and tired of black women doing this. And it's very hypocritical, and I'm going to tell you why. This, she looks like your mom. And how whenever black men say something about black women, that's your mom, that's your sister, that's your auntie. Pause. Let's cut that shit out right now, because for the last year and even up until now, y'all still over here asking women, will they pick a bear over a fucking man? And most of y'all are choosing a fucking bear. I don't want to hear shit about that looks like your mother. Yes. And those men that y'all are saying that are more dangerous than a fucking bear in the fucking wild, them motherfuckers look like your dads and uncles and brothers and cousins too. But see, that shit don't fucking apply to y'all when y'all talking shit about me, and now do it. So yeah, I don't want to fucking hear that shit anymore. That shit stopped holding weight the minute that bear versus man conversation became a thing. And still over here telling motherfuckers they gotta pay the bills. Ain't that some shit? Oh, I'd rather be in the woods with a bear over a man. But a man gonna come and pay all these bills though. Yeah, we dangerous till the bill come. Then people, they love us. Yeah, they love y'all because y'all are the big spenders. Y'all are spending the most. We make shit shake. Yeah, because y'all are spending the most. We make shit sell because y'all are the ones buying. That woman really thought she ate with that one, man. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. That's too easy. Let's keep it moving. Damn.
Have y'all seen the statue or heard about the statue in Times Square? Shout out to, I believe his name is Thomas Price. He's a sculpturist, an artist, or whatever you want to call it. But y'all, on another app, I saw people, they were having some disturbing comments. I don't know why people dislike black women so much. But if you are a black woman, identify as a black woman, love a black woman, support black women, we appreciate you, we love you. Y'all, that statue, you talking about some thick thighs and she got braids? They need to bring back that trend, a black girl in her braids. A black girl in her braids. But anyway, I like it. And for the people who don't like it, don't worry. It's only up until, I believe, like June 17th. And then I believe it's going to be removed. But anyway, representation is important. So I don't know why y'all so upset. But me, myself, I got thick thighs. And I'm out here saving lives.
Who do you think she is?
She's everyone. She's anybody. She's my friend. She's me.
Why do you think this is here?
I mean, two white male statues.
They don't look white, those other men. And the other explanation was there's two white men memorialized in this little square that we're in right now, and they wanted to combat that by putting a much, much larger statue of a black woman.
She got attitude. She has confidence.
Challenges the notion of who deserves to be monumental. And
why does this woman deserve to be monumental?
Well, she's everyone.
First of all, am I supposed to know who she is?
I don't think so.
She's obviously larger than life.
She's big.
I don't mind if they'll make a statue of me and put it somewhere.
I just don't understand why art can't be art. Why does it have to be combative?
You guys are from Nepal.
Nepal?
You're a long way from home.
Yeah.
And you are Michael Jackson?
Yes, and yeah.
Well, I feel like we're going backwards in some ways. Like we used to never even think about race.
Why is that contrast needed, I guess is my question.
Oh, to combat race, to combat injustice.
You want to combat race? What do you mean?
I'm sorry?
I'm the 21 times Guinness Book of World Record holder in backflips.
Let's spin it another way. There's a Martin Luther King memorial of some kind in basically every city in this country. If somebody came along and put a depiction of a plain white man, a blue collar white man, right in front of that and made it much larger, I imagine that would cause a sting.
Yeah, I'm sure we would see it all over the headlines.
People would be rioting everywhere, burning down buildings. I mean,
And it would probably be taken down.
Sometimes we try to accomplish something and we take 2 steps back.
Well, there's other statues in the square of white men, and now you have a black.
There's a lot of monuments to African American people.
Sure, as there should be.
Yeah. Should we combat those with white statues?
Oh, you're a good journalist.
She didn't like me very much.
Yeah, anytime you use a woman's logic against them, they're not gonna like you. and it's funny too, because they will sit over there and look at you like you have carried crazy, but it's like, I'm literally just repeating what you said and using it against you. Now all of a sudden it doesn't make sense. This is exactly why I keep telling you guys, women are morally biased and not superior. Let's keep it moving. The Bonnet Crew.
Watching some of y'all reactions towards this 12-foot black woman statue in the middle of Times Square lets me know that as a people, we have so much work to do. The way that y'all are so deeply steeped in misogynoir, fat phobia, texturism. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was this bad. Like, this is actually appalling. Like, some of y'all should not be having your takes publicly. Truthfully, like, some of y'all actually have to do a lot of internal work, because for you to sit there and look at this woman and be like, this isn't the representation that we want. So if she was a slender, someone who didn't have braids in her hair and had a more, Eurocentric look, then she would be considered our form of representation. No, that's unrealistic. And quite frankly, we've seen it over and over and over and over again. But also, too, it lets me know that y'all don't study black art. First and foremost, Thomas J. Price, who created this statue, is known for creating statues of everyday people. On top of the fact that y'all don't know how to look at art and understand, especially when black women are being depicted, what is considered stereotypical, what's considered, being over-sexualized, mammied. Me personally, I'm not an artist, but I had the opportunity to take Black women in visual culture when I was at Howard. So I'm able to look at art and understand it to the extent of like, okay, is this coming off stereotypical? Is this person being over-sexualized? Whatever the case may be. But y'all are really sitting here upset about the size of this woman, her having braids in her hair, as if that is not some of your family members. I am genuinely concerned, deeply concerned, because, and I don't even want to bring it to Malcolm X with it all, but like, truthfully, the black woman is the most underappreciated. I really need us to, like, it's actually making me upset. I really need us to do some work and really understand why is it when you look at this woman, you are so upset. Okay, if you're upset about the clothes and how, like, basic it is, fine. But if you're upset about her body type, if you're upset about her having braids in her hair, we have bigger fish to fry.
I wonder if she would have that same take if they made a statue of a woman with a house coat on and a damn bonnet just like her. See, nah, but seriously, I wonder if she really would have that same take. I don't think she would. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
When I look at this statue, when I first saw it, my first reaction was like, wow. Like they put me in the middle of Times Square. There is beauty in the everyday. There are everyday people who look just like her. I look like her. There are lots of people who look like her, who do extraordinary things in this world, who are making families run well, communities run well. People who look like her are feeding folks, clothing folks, housing folks, running businesses. I don't understand why we always have to be extra polished, extra manicured, and extra shiny for us to be represented. What's wrong with everyday people being center stage in art? What is wrong with everyday people being on the front cover of magazines? What is wrong with a statue in the middle of Times Square that look like a large portion of the people who live in that? Like, what is wrong with that?
I'm just so sick of everything having to be filtered and photoshopped.
Okay, who facilitated that statue in Times Square of an overweight black woman with a fupa? Somebody was trying to be real funny because you probably went to some government office, demanded some equal fairness in relation to those two white men statues. And this is how they turned around and paid you back. Black people is pissed about that statue of an overweight black woman with a fupa. Pissed off. They want that statue taken down, but oh no, gotta leave it up now, because that's what you wanted. You wanted to be seen, you wanted to be heard. To me, it's a tragedy. It's a real life tragedy right now.
A new statue in Times Square we're told, turning heads. It's making people not only stop and stare, but also reflect. A rare feat in the middle of one of the busiest places in the world. Cydia Maldonado shows us why.
At 12 feet tall, in the middle of Times Square, stands a bronze sculpture of a young woman.
It's instantly stood out. It's powerful.
It's so tall and big. The sculpture, created by artist Thomas Price, was unveiled at Duffy Square last week, and in just a matter of days, it has stopped hundreds in their tracks. Who is she? Well, technically, she's whoever you want her to be.
Me being a plus-size black woman, I kind of looking at it was like, oh, I wonder what me as a small child would have thought looking at something like that. Representation.
The piece is
This is the dumbest thing that we've ever seen in our entire life. How did we get here? Honestly, how did we get here? How does this make sense? Just honestly. Like, even if you are not all the way together, who aspires to have a fupa and to be I remember you had to actually accomplish something to get a statue in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to actually do something and it had to be great at something. But this representation shit is just out of control. It's just, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, or I'm tired from traveling because I had to fly here. And I don't know. Honestly, I genuinely don't know, but it just doesn't make sense to me. And honest to God, when somebody, and I would love to know, and hopefully they show us during this whole segment here, when somebody said, yo, I'm about to set out to do a statue, and I'm about to put it in Times Square, along with the founding fathers and all of these other statues, and you go over to Wall Street, and you got the bull, right? And you got the little girl, and all of this stuff that's happening out in life. And then you go over to, I don't know, Los Angeles, and you see Kobe Bryant, and all of these different things that we see, and Jerry West, and the great statues that we see. Who set out and said, yo, and why is the black woman looking like this? Why is this the representation of what black women need to be? When the woman was just talking on the camera, and she said, if I was a little girl, and I wonder what I would have thought if I would have looked, you know what I'm saying, looked at this when I was a little kid. What exactly would you would have thought? When children look at stuff and they aspire for things in life, do you think that they look at this and they say, you know what, this makes so much sense, I want to be this lady when I grow up? It looked crazy, man. It's absolutely insane, and I just don't know where the plot went. I don't know what happened in life. How do we get here, bro?
What do you think of this statue? Like, they're trying to erase American history in the name of combat racism. They're trying to rewrite our history, actually. They're not just trying to erase it, they're trying to rewrite it. For those that are saying, well, we need to because it's hurtful and racism was hurtful and slavery was hurtful, David. Of course it was hurtful, but you know what the beautiful thing about America, guys, and why I fly this flag and this flag and this flag and the one in my backyard and the one in my front yard? Because the progress that this country has made to where it is today, and it's still not good enough for some people, but the progress that we made is not celebrated. We're so stuck in our sins. What if I went to every one of you leftists and I said, hey, what's the worst thing you've done where you've messed up in life? We're going to just define you by that and focus on that. What if I did that? That's how they treat America. They literally treat America like we're still back in those days. And they're ungrateful for how far we've come in our progress today. That's why I fly these flags, because the progress that this country has made is what makes it the greatest country in the world. Go look at China. Go look at some of these countries in the Middle East. What progress have they made? If you were a black person in the Middle East, or a gay person, or a trans person, they would murder you. They would stone you to death for being gay and being trans. And yet you don't want to boycott them. You want to boycott the United States of America? Go to China and try to prop up your agenda in China, your political agenda, or your, like they like to do in the United States, like to bring all their, they're flying the Mexican flags and all these other flags. Try doing that in China. Try doing that in China and get back to me. Let me know how that goes for you. You'd be imprisoned and probably killed so fast. Start being grateful for America, or we're going to lose her. And a lot of you idiots out there that are America's racist. It's the worst country. I hate America. I'm leaving America. You know what? First of all, leave. Second of all, you have no idea how good you have it.
And I'm glad he mentioned that, as somebody who's been traveling internationally for the last couple of years, and I'm seeing more and more black women come out to these foreign countries. Yeah, y'all definitely don't know how good y'all got it in the United States, because I can tell you this much. Ain't nobody gonna be pushing this shit or putting any statues of an overweight black woman in any of these other countries. They're not gonna sit over here and support this this overweight propaganda and shit, like the fat acceptance. You're not gonna see that in these other countries. Yeah, y'all got it made here. And I don't know, I noticed he mentioned China, man. I can't really speak on that as far as us being ahead of them, because when it comes to infrastructure, gee, golly whiz, they got us beat by a mile. But what he's referring to, yeah, I could probably agree with. Yeah, because you're not going to be able to push any of the stuff, all the rainbow community shit and fat acceptance. You're not going to be able to push any of this shit in any of these other countries, man. Let's keep it moving.
Because they're going to play on your hubris, they're going to play on your ego. Oh, it's here. Look, we got a tribute to you and your obesity and your high blood pressure and your sickle cell. Here's a representation for you. Enjoy this. Enjoy this statue we put. And it could be anybody. It's no one specific, because there's no accomplishments we want to highlight. There's no tributes to society we want to highlight. We just want to highlight the fact that you're big and you're black, you're loud and you make noise, and this is what you look like to us in our mind. And black women are celebrating.
They could have done it for Michelle Obama or Kamala Harris or Oprah Winfrey. Usually you have to earn a statue.
They put a disgruntled black lady in the middle of Times Square. Sassy black lady. She worked down the social service office. She's like a bus driver. Shout out to the lady with the bus driver body. She's like she about to send her food back. She got I want to see a supervisor face. She got that where have you been stance. That's the new Statue of Liberty. Welcome to New York. This is a lady with her hands on her hips, mad at you. Shout out to the ladies with the bronze booty. She like baby shoes. They used to bronze the baby shoes. Now they bronze the baby mama. She like a bronze baby mama. They put a 21-foot bronze baby mama in the middle of Times Square. It's called the Qualisha statue. The Chandra Nika. They're gonna put a nigga with a shiesty on. They're gonna make a I need a bronze statue of that shit. But it just it scares everybody. Whoa. Get a YN statue next, nigga. Get the Pooh Shiesty, nigga.
Yo, the bus driver body took me out. That was accurate as fuck. I had to take a deep breath, or I had to stop laughing. I don't care what anybody say. That shit was fun. Ooh, y'all let me know what you thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Bus driver body.